one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed today. I'm doing highly favored and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support. You know, we're all going through different changes where it may leave our hearts heavy and our mind occupied, but trust and believe is taking you exactly where you're needing to be. So trust in yourself, trust in your intuition, and trust where you're going to be is a lot more better than you could ever imagine. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting, give you good vibes or informative to you, that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath or going through trying times and needing spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites, wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of that video. And I'm using Self Healing Collective again. Is I love their thumbnails and just the vibes off of these meditations is truly peaceful. It's called Prayer Music for Deep Inner Peace. Be still, feeling God's presence. 852 hertz miracle tone. And I will post that link in the description box below. And the video we're doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, when your heart feels heavy, look to God in the universe. What they will make what was crooked become straight. It is so true. I remember I seen that thumbnail when I was getting the one off of the, what was it? There's a table being prepared in front of the presence of your enemies, and all of a sudden I felt that. Um, that part. I was going through a lot of different emotions throughout the week, well, the last 2 weeks. Just allowing myself to purge. When you're purging a lot, and a lot of times where you're getting signs that you're completing a chapter. We've been getting those signs and confirmation and validations throughout the week, but shoot, we've been getting them for a while. It just, the individuals may vary. You're going through a lot of things where sometimes we slow down or press pause for ourselves because we fear, or you've been holding on to things far more longer than you should have. And it's a lot of times when you have carried pain, anguish, trauma, sadness, confusion, anger, resentment for so long, it's like a care package that is hard for you to break yourself free from. And when you're allowing yourself to do that, the enemy will harp on you from that. And a lot of times, when we're trying to be guided towards the path of purpose that we've been, called to do, a lot of times that we are really trying to understand, where am I going to go from here. I'm tired. I feel broke down mentally, emotionally, and spiritually at times. I'm trying to be cordial with people that is just carrying the vibes of being enemy all the time, especially when you're dealing with a lot of karmic cycles that you're really allowing yourself to really heal from, and you need to allow yourself to keep on going. And sometimes it's hard to do that when you're trying to release something. Some people don't want you to release that, and they will try any and everything to distract you from that. And that's when you have to allow yourself to keep going. And a lot of times you have to do that on a daily thing, because a lot of times you're trying to heal from somebody and seek forgiveness, because it's like you can forgive that person, and then all of a sudden they're carrying those actions of really just being very vindictive, or doing their part. But those are the things that they were sent in your life to do. I have to keep reminding myself of that. The things that's taking place in your life is really going to enrich you in ways that you've never seen coming. You are that phoenix that's about to burst out the fire coming from the ashes. And a lot of times people say, see that. A lot of times they feel like, okay, am I being punked because y'all really acting stupid here, or y'all really acting childish, make me feel like I'm back in high school or middle school or something like that. Let's see how we can poke fun at this person. Let's see how we can break this person. Let's see how we can block this person from doing things. And then that people are weak, but there's times where people are comfortable being toxic. People are comfortable being narcissists life to strengthen you, because like they say, we are the examples of evolution, where we have had so many things placed on us that you can still allow yourself to heal, and which that takes heavy shadow work to do. A lot of times I sit here and it's just like, I try to push out the most positive stuff in towards about life for somebody to sway me in a different direction, where they know it will hurt me or make me fail from something. Or when I've been nice to somebody and it didn't take much for them to stab me back in my back, and I'm like, damn, I helped you out and this is how you repay me. It happens like that sometimes. But these are all life lessons that clears our slate. There's a lot of times that the more you prey on somebody or for somebody just to give you that peace, the more hell they break, just because they feel that prayer that you placed on them. They don't like that. That pisses them off. When you speak your truth and you stand up for yourself, it pisses them off. When you place up boundaries on certain things in certain situations, it pisses them off. I've gone through a lot that I should not have been able to make it through. And, I piss off enemies like that. My enemies is like really pissed off because they thought I should have been croaked by now. And, there's times I did want to give up on my life. There's times I wanted to give up on myself because that pain became unbearable. I was dealing with a lot, losing a father, trying to end a toxic relationship, finding out family had, hands and dips and dabs and dips and dabs. That was a lot to deal with. And I had to deal with it all at one time on top of my spiritual gifts at the same time. And I'm just like, that when you allow yourself to really step back and see everything that you have endured in life, everything that has taken place in your life, there's a lot of people that will admire you for that. you know there's a lot of people that'll look up for you for that, but there will also be some people that will hate you for that as well. um and there's a lot of times that we stand in the way of our things, and we wonder why things are very hard the way they are, because it's like we're putting our faith in the wrong things. We're allowing ourselves to hold on to things that we clearly need to let go of. I was telling y'all just today, there's a lot of times that things have to take place that literally just break you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually for you to say, you know what, God's right. There's a lot of times, we always try to wonder why certain things is taking place in our life. Because number one, if you're resisting change, that's going to add more drama into your life than you need to. You're ignoring the signs when they tell you to let go of something. You're still trying to hold tightly to it, or you're trying to go somewhere and you're trying to get towards something that that they surely try to distract you from. And those are the things that you really have to allow yourself to make peace with, even when the enemy, the devil, the demons, the minions, they don't want you to do that. Still make peace with it, because there's a lot of things that's taking place in your life that you truly need to understand. It's happening for a reason. There's a purpose behind every painful situation that you have carried. It's your choice to choose. You can either remain to stay the same, and which was gonna mess you up, or you can um, allow yourself to really make peace with that and appreciate what that situation's taught you. It's just like, I had to allow myself to not have anger, not have vengeance for the people that have done things to me. Even when I forgive them, they still try to do things. And it's just like, and I ask God and universe, how am I supposed to forgive people when they keep on trying to do stuff to me? They're like, we're not asking you to forgive their actions. Ask you for you to forgive the person. Hurt people tend to hurt people. When you see the behind the situation, they didn't have a person in their life that was willing to jump leap bounds for you like you had. They didn't have that in their life where you have it, where somebody wanted to make sure you were taken care of to the end of time or whatever. They didn't have that in their life. They didn't have public figure as being related, all those different things. And it doesn't really have to be a public figure, but it's anytime somebody feels more that you have more than what they do, and they're in that's narcissistic type vibe that they carry. They want to be able to break you away from those things because they feel like everything has to be able to break that. So it's like, well, my situation has been hard. It really has been hard at times. I won't lie. There's days that, are not so positive for me. And there's, when you're purging a lot, I'm dealing with a lot of trauma. I had to go ahead and break away. And, when you forgive somebody, you can't, keep wishing stuff on them. You can't, even when they're doing things like that, because it's just like deep down in your heart, your inner voice is telling you everything is going to be okay, even though it may not look clear to you right now. And you're seeing a possible, impossible that you are really trying your hardest to make possible. That's when you have to allow yourself to surrender everything. And it's just like when I seen that, I had to really do a deep prayer, like, man, let me go ahead and surrender everything. And that's what I had to do. I can't sit up here and force myself to control something I can't, that's out of my control. And it's just like there's times I sat here and felt like it was unfair to me because I got denied something that I should have a right to know. And still, you know but everything has a reason for happening, and not everything is what it seems. Not everything is clear cut like you think it is. You see these synchronicities, 444, 555, 333, all these different things. They are giving you synchronicities to let you know, let go of the old and detach yourself from those different things. Allow yourself to not control the outcome of everything. Now act like let go of that outcome. Allow it to go with the flow. Stop saying being so focused on one thing that can hold you back. If you're so focused, on them getting back, or that, I've had people in my life, even I was like that, of wanting to seek vengeance and justice for things. Even though I had every right for that, I had to allow myself to know when karma, God, and universe allows you to know that when you're allowing yourself to forgive, and you're allowing yourself to, separate from that outcome of what is going on around you, and just focused on your health, your spirituality, on going to that next level, being focused on healing, being right with your mental health and your well-being. Even when there's so much chaos around you, you have to be able to be that peace within that surrounds you, that's in you. There's chaos around you, as long as you have that peace in you. When you're not allowing yourself to react to everything that's taking place in your life that is trying to break you. And when you're allowing yourself to do that, I can't say, oh, from this day forward, I ain't gonna allow myself to do that. Because, like I said, people be watching my videos and they be trying to find different ways to piss me off. And it's just like, I'm like, man, I'm trying to stay on the good side of karma, because it's just like you can only do so much before that woman just come out of bounds and just be like, she flicking her nails at you, and you was like, okay, now when I step out of pocket, you gonna know the reason why I'm gonna step out of pocket. Because I've seen, you see how they want to make sure you reaping it for the old, good, and the new. And I just try to be on the good side. And you already know, if anything is being done by being deceitful, manipulating, abusive, it's coming out of anger, it's coming out of negativity. If it's speaking out of ego, insecurities, or anything like that, um you can't win that way. Even though it make it look like they can't win that way, trust and believe they're catching it in many ways. Just a lot of times they don't want you to see that. But a lot of times when you have tried your best in front of people, like I said yesterday, God is preparing a feast for you in front of your enemies. And if you being good enough, God have to be, I've been like Vin Diesel on Pitch Black. I remember that moment. You should have ghosted me when you had that chance. You shouldn't have let me, go off on this long. But you have to allow yourself to know, because there's a lot of times I feared my life because of so many things that's going on. And I was supposed to be missing and stinking somewhere up in somebody's gutter, but God and the universe made sure that didn't happen for me, for allowing me to just stay focused on my purpose, allow myself to heal where it needs to be healed at, allow myself to break part of those things that are no longer serving my purpose, and just being appreciative of those things that taking place in my life, even it hurt like heck to go through that. I knew it brought me a purpose of some kind of understanding towards others, to give that clarity, hey, you're not alone. You hold a light of purpose. You're so much powerful than you realize. They break you down because they don't want you to recognize the power you have within yourself. you know um a lot of times, the devil will send a lot of things towards your way to distract you from that, to lure you away from it in a heartbeat. Especially if you have addictions, things will come back up. I've seen there's times where, I stayed clean for a while, and all of a sudden a bag of weed will pop up somewhere right in front of me. I'll be the only one in the house. And they always say your character speaks on the things that you do. Your decisions are when people aren't around. When I say I'll flush that mess with a quickness, I said, no, I'm not going to do this. And the devil was hoping I would have did that because they knew it would have set me back. So they're trying everything in their power to do that. And it's just like now, it's just with people trying to press buttons. So it's just like I have to appreciate those things, and I had to surrender those things. And when you're allowing yourself to make that positive choice and releasing those things, I said I don't wish nothing on nobody. I said I don't have no time to. I used to do that. It was like, okay, I'm gonna wish you bad, just like you try to do me. I'm pushing everything back on you that you deserve that happens to you. Now I'm just like, mm-mm. That I mean, when people are being ugly towards you, and even when you have tried your best, trust and believe it. You don't have to wish nothing on nobody like that. Becomes too easy. It's just gonna eventually happen to them, and then when it happens, they gonna know why. Help people, and then they would block me from certain things when they found out my truth, and it hurt. But then it was just like it was a life lesson and a soul lesson that I had to learn from those things. But it never stopped me from helping others. It was just I had to learn my lesson on how I did certain things, how I spoke about certain things, and I can appreciate those hard times because they brought me to good times. It strengthened me. You have to look at your stuff as that is the same way. God and universe has that confidence in us that we can. There's a lot of times people lash out at you because they feel that in you. That I don't like them being stronger than me, even wrong on their field. And that's still you still gotta keep it moving. A lot of times it hurts to, look at the things that I've gone through and knowing these are the people I thought highly of and, I really cared for, even though I care for them, but I have to care for them for a distance because it's just too toxic, you know. But, just leave everything that you're going through to God and the universe. They can work wonders in ways that we can't do here. A lot of times, when we're trying to find how possible how and we see things that are impossible by some kind of miracle just because of the light work you're doing and trying to stay strengthened throughout all those storms that you're becoming the storm in. Miracles end up happening for you every day. And God and the universe will use your story to be their glory. You have to remember that. Whatever is crooked, they can make it become straight. So I hope that you were able to resonate with that video. Y'all been up here eating some pears, almonds, with some daggone, what was this, sweet tea. I haven't had no sweet tea in years. I don't know how long it's been, but I've been drinking mostly, juice and water. So I said, let me try me some tea. I got a different taste for it. So, almonds is like something that gives you good energy, and I like that as well. But let me give a post notification shout out to Sam C, Stacy Folly, as well as Mandy Atkins and Divine Timing, and Lisa Lynn and Cynthia F. Cynthia V. Much love to you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's so good to have you. Drop me a line, share, give me a thumbs up so I can, pass on the video for other people to watch as well. Tell somebody about the channel. Drop a line. I would love the chance to, give you a post notification shout out, and plus get to know you as you're knowing me. If you need to get in touch with me privately, you can hit me up on IG. DM me on IG. I'll leave my information at the bottom, or you can hit me up on Facebook Messenger under my name. Just leave me a message. Is for trying to give you a deeper understanding about your purpose and your path, your spiritual path as well. And if I can't, I'll get the information for you to guide you where you need to go. And whatever we speak on is confidential, so you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. Know you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And excuse me, and I pray that everything that you're trying to manifest in your life, comes 100,000 times more than what you expected or even what you asked for. And you even expect it in the same when you receive it. And it's like, even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity words, vibes, frequencies. You never know, all those things can really take somebody a long way. And be safe, be prosperous in everything you do. And I will see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be wild.